Hello guys, welcome to this new football channel, and today I'm going to be talking to you about the Chelsea and Southampton game where Chelsea won 3-1. I'm going to give you the analysis based on the game and my overall opinion based on the results. So it's the first time we've beaten Southampton in 3 years at Stamford Bridge, and I thought it was a very good result. The last time we played them, we drew against them twice, which I felt we should have done better, but at least we won the game this time around. And I'm going to talk to you about the individual performance of the players as well as the overall performance of the players of the team, should I say. And the first thing I want to mention is that Trevor Chalobah gets on the score sheet and his first goal since Crystal Palace, making it his second goal overall. I thought it was a pretty good header, especially when we got the cross in from Romelu Lukaku and he bangs into the back of the net, so it was a great finish from him and I was glad to see him score. And then there had also been two disallowed goals in this game. The first one was from Romelu Lukaku, as he had been in an offside position when he got the ball. I do claim that it was an offside goal and he happened to be in an offside position, unfortunately. I think it was only by a couple of centimetres though, and the goal got disallowed, unfortunately. Had he had scored that one, it would have been his fifth goal overall. And then another guy that stood out for me today was Timo Werner. He got on the score sheet today and it's first Premier League goal since April, I think it was, and I'm glad that he finally got that goal because he'll start believing again and it might lead to more goals in the future. But I did think he was unlucky with his first goal though, because Azpilicueta committed a foul beforehand and it got checked by VAR, and then VAR decided not to give the goal because of the foul made by Azpilicueta, and I thought it was a good finish. Hit it with the head into the back of the net, and it was very similar to that goal that he scored against Real Madrid in the Champions League semi-final, and I had cheered when it went in. And then as soon as he scored that goal, then in the second half it gave us the lead again and we were 2-1 up, so I was delighted that he scored that. And then I waited a few minutes to see was it allowed second time around. Then once I found out, then I was delighted, as I was glad to see him score. And then another important talking moment of this game would have been by Ben Chilwell. There was two moments about him. First of all, it was the penalty he gave away. I remember he tripped up one of the Southampton players in the box, and then he ended up getting carded for it. And then James Ward-Prowse went up to take the penalty, and then he ended up slotting into the bottom left-hand corner, which made the scores level. And I thought it was a bit of bad luck the way he managed to give away that penalty. And I remember as well, Thomas Tuchel was sitting on the sideline frustrated over the fact that we were missing a few chances subsequently, and you could see that we wanted to win. As soon as it went to 1-0, I felt that we had to go for a win, that a draw wouldn't have been good enough, and I'm glad that they kept attacking until they got that goal, and that's what I like to see my team doing. Having said that though, as you know, Ben Chilwell did manage to redeem himself by getting on the score sheet at the end. I remember the ball hit the bar twice and it wouldn't go in. Felt as like there was a force field around the goal, but then Ben Chilwell takes a shot and then goes into the back of the net, and then doesn't actually touch the back of the net, but the goalkeeper thought he made a great save, but then it was checked by VAR and then the ball had crossed the line, and therefore it gave us a 3-1 lead, and that gave us then a comfortable lead that we could sit back and defend and and we won that game. Then we went top of the league, and as you know, we are the champions of Europe. We know what we are, champions of Europe. We know what we are. And I think one important factor in this game was putting on Mason Mount. He happened to be the game changer. He was injured for a while, but then when we put him on, then he made an impact of the game, and then led us to be attacking more. And then N'Golo Kante did some good runs as well, and he able to get a space. And then I was also glad to see Ross Barkley on the pitch as well, because he hasn't been playing for us for a while, and he went on loan to Aston Villa there last season, but it didn't really work out for him. So at least he got some game time for us here, and he may stay another season or two. You never know, depending on his performance for the remainder of the season or even up until January. But I'm glad we returned back to winning ways, especially after we lost against Man City there just over a week ago, and we lost to Juventus there last week, and we haven't lost 3 games in a row in a long time, and we haven't lost 2 consecutive home games in the Premier League since December 2019, and that was against West Ham and subsequently Southampton. And I'm really glad, based on the way they performed in the game. They played with hunger and determination, so that's what I want to see in my team. And I also think as well the rain would have had an impact on our game as well, because it would have made the ball slippery, and it could reduce the amount of friction that's on the pitch as well. So it was important that we had to keep our focus while playing also. And the goalkeeper made a few good saves as well, and we made a few tackles inside the box, which prevented goals from being scored. So that was necessary if we were going to keep our 3 points, and that meant as well then we went top of the league. And it's good to see us top of the league, and due to the fact that Liverpool and Man City drew, that knocked 2 points off both of them, so we remain top of the table. And it's been a great performance from us. Unfortunately now, as the international break is coming up this week, there will be no club football, but we will be entertained by the international break, and it's good that we bounced back from that defeat by getting the 3 points in Southampton. And as we had done that, it would give us motivation then to win our next few games. And then our next game is going to be away at Brentford, and I think it's the first time we have played Brentford in the Premier League era, and that should be a good game for us. But I'll talk about that game closer to the time, maybe next week. But if you don't already know this, we have a player. We had a player linked from Southampton, who was Danny Ings, but we didn't get him. But that doesn't matter, because we have Romelu Lukaku in goal. So I'll be making more videos there in the next couple of days. And another thing that I will be talking about as well, I'm going to talk to you about the other games that came before this, including the Super Cup and the games against Liverpool and Tottenham Hotspur and Arsenal. I'm going to briefly give you my views towards them, and then there'll be more. And as you know, there'll be more match previews in the future. So Thank you for watching this video anyways, and don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and leave a comment down the bottom. And here's Chelsea. Blue is the colour, football is the game. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.